Filisha on U.S. Virgin Islands.
Hi, my name is Filisha and I'm from St. Croix, the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Hi, I'm Capri and I'm from Bermuda. It's a small island off the coast of South Carolina. It's about 700 miles at sea in the Atlantic Ocean.
My name is Aniqua and I'm from St. Thomas.
My name is Ajahni Farrington, aka Johns, and I'm from Rock City, St. Thomas. Hey,
You want to go?
we from Jamaica?
I said I'm from Jamaica.
So where you from?
I'm from the Virgin Islands.
Where's that?
It's in the Caribbean.
Do you guys live in
Yes.
like tikis and huts or something?
We bust your slap, but you can't hold.
What?
But when people first hear my accent, it's always, you from Jamaica? Okay, the new thing is, you from Trinidad? I guess they discover a new island.
I guess.
So is, you from Trinidad? No, I'm not from Trinidad.
I'm not from Tobago either.
Where are you? You are so exotic. Where are you from? And you know, I like from the Virgin Islands. Where is that located? In the Caribbean? Where is the Caribbean? Yeah.
Their reaction from me is like, oh my gosh, I love your accent. Are you from Jamaica?
Oh yeah, they ask that question a lot.
They always asking if you're from Jamaica. They're the only accent that sound islandish is not from Jamaica. There are other islands out there. So before you guys ask us, I think you should personally ask us what island we're from rather than just saying are you from Jamaica. I really don't feel offended when you say I'm from Jamaica, but a lot of people from where I'm from, it feels offended.
Well, I do feel offended, especially if like they ask, oh, where you from? And I be like, from the Virgin Islands, and they be like, oh, well, I have an uncle in Jamaica. What does that have to be? What does that have to do with me being from the Virgin Islands? Like, we are not related. I understand that you have people in the Caribbean too, but there are other islands located in the Caribbean.
Well, I don't really have a strong accent, but when I first came here, they were like, are you British? Or where is that from? Or are you from the islands? That's the immediate reaction I got. Was they always try and find out if I'm from the islands or if I'm from the British, because my accent sounds British, but I don't really think so. I didn't even think I had a strong accent when I came to Virginia State, but I guess I do.
What kind of clothes do you guys wear? Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we wear the same thing you guys wear. We use the same money you guys use because we are the U.S. Virgin Islands. We're not a British island. We're a part of the U.S. territory. So we basically do the same thing as you guys, except for vote for the same president.
They think we live in like little villages,
Huts,
little
yes.
huts. Like we really don't have houses.
Oh, like, especially when they ask, like, so you live next to the beach? No, we don't. I mean, we're surrounded by the beaches, being that we're an island, but we don't live on the beach. So yeah.
Well, they asked me how I got here because of the Bermuda Triangle. And I told them I swam. And they thought it was so funny, but I tried to keep a straight face. And some of them actually believed me. They were like, how long did it take you? Stuff like that. And I'm just like, I caught a plane. They seem to believe that every plane that comes to Bermuda crashes because of the Bermuda Triangle. So they were asking how I got over here. And then I've been asked, how did I find out about Virginia State? Like, I don't have internet at home or TV or anything. So it was really funny for them to give me some type of reason on why they don't think Bermuda is as up to par as the United States. It was pretty funny.
Boy, I don't know. I think I have to go home and get my journal and come back. It's so many. Just can't think of one that's really outrageous.
Yes. The most outrageous thing I got was if our whole island is covered with sand, as if the island is just a beach. I don't understand.
Oh!
And to tell them we have roots like y'all.
So this one boy, he's like, so you from the Virgin Islands? Does that mean everyone that's there is a virgin? I just thought it was stupid. I mean, it wasn't outrageous, but I just thought it was stupid.
Which is true though.
I mean, because they named Virgin Islands, we all.
We all are virgins. We never have sex.
Sometimes I ignore, like, yeah, I just usually ignore to not be ignorant or say anything offensive to them so they don't think that I'm rude. But sometimes I feel like they're being rude, so I just ignore rather than have something smart to say.
I personally just like when my reaction to be like, wow, like, are you serious? Like sometimes I even laugh, but it's like it's a surprising laugh. Like, oh my gosh, like seriously though, what you expecting ain't nothing when we have about what we have back home. Like we have so much things in common up here that you wouldn't probably even believe because of the things you're telling us. You think we have.
Well, I mean, I used to think it was funny, but now I kind of get annoyed because I feel like if I come to the States, I'm gonna learn a little bit about your culture. I'm gonna learn a little bit about what you eat, how you talk, or what music you like, things like that. And I just feel like when I come here, it's like I'm a total alien. They don't know anything about Bermuda. They don't even know how big it is, how small it is, what I like to do, what music I listen to. Just because I'm from the island doesn't mean I love reggae. Like, you understand what I mean? So it gets a little frustrating nowadays. Before it was fun, it was new, it was fresh, you know. You were the new kid and everyone wanted to learn about you. So it was fun making jokes with people, but now it seems to get a little frustrating, especially dealing with faculty and staff at Virginia State, you know, trying to handle certain things with being an international student, but I mean, it all comes with the territory. So.
It depends on the situation. It depends on the question. It depends on the severe stupidity of the question. If it's a really stupid question, I may chuckle or give them a stupid answer. But if it's not stupid and I see that they're being serious, I could get a little hard, you know? And I may respond violently, not physically violently, but I may curse. Not using swear words, of course, just not swear.
At first, I used to respond with sarcasm, but now it's like I'm accustomed to hearing it, so it's just like whatever. Like I don't even respond.
So that's you just laugh.
Yeah, chuckle and walk away.
Oh, manners would be nice. Because where I'm from, we usually say good morning, good afternoon, good night before approaching someone. So, like, if you just approach someone and, like, you know, where's your common courtesy? Mm-hmm. So that's rule number one. Rule number two, while approaching someone from your West Indies or Caribbean.
I don't.
Oh, don't assume.
Yeah,
that's
where we're
number
from.
two. Yes, that's.
Just ask.
Yeah.
Just where you from. You know, sometimes I know y'all gonna be like excited, cause I know a lot of y'all never been in front of somebody that have an accent. So it's like it's a great experience to experience somebody in front of you that have a different accent than you do, especially somebody from the island. But just come calm. You should approach calmly because a lot of island people we're like. There are a lot of hotheads from the island. A lot of hotheads. And this thing with the good morning thing and the good afternoon thing, we have been taught when we grew up, like, to always say good morning, good afternoon, wherever we go and so forth, because like when I keep coming to office and I say good afternoon, like
silence,
nothing, like
what?
can't hear anything. So I'm like, am I wrong for saying this? But I know I'm not. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, number three, we're not a third world country.
Oh no, we're not.
So number one, we talk with common courtesy, don't assume, and
I
we're not a
would
third
say, ask educated questions. Ask, you know, what type of music do you have in Bermuda? what kind of foods do you guys eat? Or, you know, ask things about us. Don't just assume. Because when you assume, you sound really crazy. You know, some people ask off the wall questions, you know, do you have a TV there? And stuff like that. I say, just educate yourselves about where we come from. Just a little bit if you hear that we're coming. But I would tell them that Bermuda is such a friendly place. It's very conservative, but it's such a friendly place, such an islandy place. Everyone's very relaxed and, you know, carefree, and we don't really stress a lot in Bermuda. So that's one thing I love about my country. But I would just learn that though we do have our own separate cultures, we do take some things from the States, so we can have some things in common.
With respect.
Yeah, it's like
Don't treat me like
I'm
I'm an outsider. I know I may sound funny, but I mean, come on.
Oh, like
It's not what you say, it's how you say. Yeah, like you don't come to me and be like, where you from, Jamaica? Don't assume where I'm from. How about you ask me
a question
where you
instead
from?
of, you know.
And then, oh no, when they tell asking, they're gonna say, oh, I have family from here. Don't tell me you have family from there, because that's not where I'm from. How about
I
you
probably
ask
met
me where I'm
like
from?
800 people that have some kind of relative or something, relative, something to the island.
And then,
Since I've been here. What's so cool about it? Be real, like, how can you be from the islands and never been there?
and then want to leave, walking away with a Jamaican accent talking to me. I'm not from Jamaica.
Wow, there's been a lot of differences. Number one, like I said before, Bermuda is very conservative. So you kind of have to watch the things that you say, kind of watch the things that you do, because Bermuda is very small. It's a 26-mile island, 2 miles wide. It's very tiny. You kind of know everybody around you. So in a sense, you have to be aware all the time. And out here, I noticed, you know, you can pretty much dress the way you want. You can say what you want. You can do what you want, no matter what age, no matter where you are, who you're in front of. And it can be a benefit sometimes, but I feel like sometimes, you know, Americans need to pull back just a little bit. But that was one of the differences. Another difference I noticed was the way they drive. We drive on the opposite side of the road, on the opposite side of the car. So we have British driving skills. Like we're just completely opposite of the way Americans drive. That's number two. Number three, well, for my household, I know personally, the food. Out here, they tend to eat a lot of hot sauce and spicy foods, and where I come from, like, we use some seasoned salt and some pepper and, you know, mayo and ketchup or something slight. Like, we don't really season our food as much as the Americans do. So that was another thing I had to adjust to. And the slang, definitely the slang. I had to adjust to that. The whole first month I was here, I had my friend like, what's going on? What did she say? Did she compliment me or diss me? I don't know. And so it was a lot of fun trying to adjust. I'm still adjusting 2 years later, but it's fun. I have fun doing it.
No, we do not only listen to dancehall music. Oh, that's what Jamaicans listen to. We do listen to dancehall, but that's not our music. Our music is calypso.
Yes, that's our genre.
And soca, like we listen to soca too, but again, that's not our music. That's Trinidad and Tobago's music. Just want to set that straight. So like, whenever you hear something about the Caribbean and you see like the little thing going on, that's not our music. Just one, yeah.
But we do listen to dancehall and stuff, so it's like when y'all, it's just like how with the go-go and stuff like that, how y'all switch it up, like y'all have the dancehall to represent.
Oh yeah, it's just like, yeah.
Then y'all have the go-go, then y'all have the Jersey music and stuff like that. That's how we have it. But ours is calypso. Jamaica's the dancehall. Trinidad and Tobago's the soca. So we all mix it all together one, and then involve stateside music as it with it too. Yeah.
At a party, like, you could go to a club and hear rap all night long. Like, I can't deal with that.
And then they try to try a little bit of reggae, but they play reggae from
1973.
and ain't about that life. And you really?
It's like, Come on, upgrade your music.
We get tired of hearing what is Serrani song is. I heard it so much I can't even remember.
Play no games.
Yeah, no games.
Like,
That's the only song I know.
and straight jeans and faded. Like, that
Serrani
song.
ain't even a regular artist though.
That's the thing.
And that's the only non-reggae song that they know. I think they need some new music.
Yeah.
The way we dance is an instinct.
Or yeah.
We'll show them how we dance, and they'll think it's too sexual and overbearing. And the way when we watch them dance too, when it comes to this twerking thing, we don't twerk, we whine. But when I first saw people twerking, I was like, that looks very sexual to me. And I think I look weird at first, but after a while I catch a gist, and I actually do it too, so. But yeah.
Well, I feel no difference in the dances because I like different type of music, so I'm accustomed to looking at the twerking, the popping, the this, the that, because that's something I do too. So I don't have no problem with the dancing. I don't see no difference in the dancing. Wait, I lied. There is a difference because they don't dance like us.
They don't.
They can't. Well, let me not say they can't dance like us.
They can't.
They can. Some can.
If they try really hard.
Oh well, yeah.
Y'all can.
We can
I
dance
must
like
say.
you guys, but you guys can't dance like us.
And
Because it's like something you
it's
learn.
Easier to. Let's put it this way. It's easier to dance. Like
Oh, okay.
you
I know
guys
what's their
do
problem.
than-
They dance in counts up here.
do.
They dance in steps.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
I'm a
something.
dancer. I joined PAN 2000 at Virginia State University as a performing arts organization. So they were my first family when I got here. Funny story is, I'm so used to dancing to reggae and dancehall and things like that. And when I came here, you hear like very fast, everything's quick, and though, you know, I come from Bermuda and we have soca and we have things like that, you don't even really move your feet that much. It's more like hip movements and it's slow. So when I came out here and I'm having to dance hip hop, you know, for the first time and stuff like that, it was so difficult. Even trying to learn the music out here, like some of the music doesn't really reach Bermuda. So that was just a crazy experience, but I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to keep up. I really am.
The dancing is less. The only thing they know how to do is twerk with their hands up in the air, like all night. Like, really?
So this one time I went to a social and this girl was going on this boy and I guess she was twerking. Well, because at least that's what the song was on.
Yeah. Woo! Do-do-do.
Not to mention when they had the carnival thing and the, what do you call it,
Whew.
outside.
Yeah.
And this one was,
Do-do-do.
yeah.
So,
The dancing is different.
it's very different. I wouldn't say it's bad, it's just very different.
Mm. I wouldn't call it food. No, I'm just kidding. The food is okay. It's like stuff we eat back home. Like, I mean, we just have more seasoning. You know?
Yeah. I love the country food, like the soul food. Y'all soul food is.
I don't know about the chitlins though. I would not eat that.
Oh no, not no chicken. You try
I
like
think
that.
that Caribbean food is just jerk chicken
Oh.
and curry chicken.
No.
No, there's more to where that comes
The
from.
food sucks. I mean, when it comes to the fast food and stuff, but like, I try to step back from fast food because it's just gonna make me become bigger. But cooking, I think they only know about white rice. Like, who does that? Then they make chicken pot pie with biscuit.
No, it's a one time they tried to make curry chicken. I mean,
Curry chicken in yogurt sauce. Picture that. Like, who does that? I mean,
the sauce was so thick, right? You know when you make stew chicken and you put it in the fridge with the gravy and you take it out after? That's
That's how
just
the
what it
sauce
was
is.
like. It was
And
nasty.
then they're gonna use real chicken, and then I was some cut up chicken, the clone meat. Give it return.
Not to mention, it never cooked. Well, where I eat at for lunch every day on a daily basis,
It's
the
never
food's
cooked.
never cooked properly.
I always see his blood. True statement.
Sometimes.
So we don't need green cards. We're U.S. citizens. We're United States citizens because we're owned by the U.S. We're
I
not
don't have a green card. I'm not sure if I'm planning to stay in the States or not after school. But what happens is when you come out to school as an international student, they give you an I-20 form. An I-20 form is almost like a permission slip for you to be in the States just for school. Therefore, there are conditions with that. You have to live in a certain radius of the school. You cannot work under a certain amount of hours. And if you work, it can only be on campus. You have to maintain good grades and make sure you're in good standing with the school. And every time you leave for more than 30 days out of the country, you have to have your international advisor who gave you the I-20 form. You have to make sure she signs it. So actually I have to jet over there soon because I leave in a couple of weeks to make sure she can sign it for me to be able to go home for summer break and be able to return to the country. So having a green card pretty much allows you to work here in the States. So until I'm able to work after school, I don't really have to worry about that. But I hope I can get one. I hope I can maybe even apply for citizenship, but we'll see because I have to give up my Bermudian citizenship, and I don't want to do that. So I'm not ready for that yet. But yeah.
Personally, I never had that question, so I wouldn't know about it. Thank God I haven't because I don't know how I would respond. Go on, people.
Maybe it happened twice. But one time I do remember in particular, I was talking to this girl, and I don't remember how it came about, but we was talking about passport, because my passport was expired. So she's going to ask me, why do I need a passport? Am I illegal? So I had to run through the whole history that we are U.S. territory and not illegal. I could come into America as I please. I just prefer to have a passport.
Like when we speak in our accent, it's not another language, it is English, it's just that we're speaking in slang. Just like how DC, New York and New Jersey have their different slang, but they're still speaking English. Some people from Norfolk who speak different from people from Richmond. Like Norfolk people speak more country than the people from Richmond.
Every city have their own slang and so forth. We
That's
have
like
our
us
own,
too.
We have our own slang too, cause listen to how she said hair from how Ida said hair.
I don't say hair as in hair, and she said
Like the hair on your head. So listen to how she said hair.
hair.
She said hair. Ida said hair. How she just said car. So
Car.
You just said car.
Girl, I was trying to explain that to somebody the other day. I speak English just like everybody else, but we have slang in Bermuda. We tend to slang all our words together. Like instead of, what are you doing, it's what you're doing. Or like what you're saying or something like that. And it sounds a little bit like people in the West Indies too, but like if you say hey boy, you say hey bye. Like little things like that. Like we have slang just like they have slang, but we still speak English. Many times I've gotten asked the question, do you speak English? Do you speak Spanish? Do you speak Portuguese? This and that. Consequently, I do, but I didn't learn it from Bermuda, and so it was pretty crazy. I would just want them to consider the fact that just like how you have slang words like paid it or that was weak or whatever they say here in the States, we have slang just like you do.
The way we speak to the way they speak, different people have different accents. So just because we talk with an accent, it don't mean that we're not speaking English, because sometimes they say things and I don't understand what they say, but I don't say you're not speaking English. I just say I didn't understand what the person said.
And
That's it.
slang.
I'm speaking English.
And
I just have a different
that's
dialect.
where we go back again to, instead of stating something, ask a question.
Exactly. How about you say, excuse me, what did you say? Or if I wasn't talking to you in the first place, but you mind your business, that's all. Just mind your business.
Mind your business, Whitney. Mind your business.
Or man. Could be a man.
Number one, wait, number one, drinking. Because, like, back home, we're legal to drink when we're 18. That's number one what I miss about living back home. Going out, because I don't club up here. 'Cause I cannot stand up in a club to listen to rap all night. No, that is bias. That is, no, that's craziness.
Yeah.
No. And clubbing too up here, like the club finish at 2. Hell no. Back home, hell
4
no.
or 5 in the morning.
4, 5 in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
We party hard.
I miss the common courtesy, being humble and friendly.
See, like
I miss my friends.
when you go home and
Carnival.
yeah.
Yes.
Be like,
You going to Thomas Carnival?
I never been there, but I
Oh my god, if you've never been to a carnival, you
have
haven't
to.
lived life.
You have to experience a carnival. Whether it's
That's
St.
like a
John,
whole week
St. Thomas,
of
St.
partying, no rules.
Mm-hmm.
Police don't care what you do as long as it's not violence related. Like, it's a time of your life for a whole week and more.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to go home. Like, I really can't wait.
Why I don't having
Oh, and I miss the beach. I miss the beach.
Whoever to go DC for carnival and something like that. That's a little gist of what we have.
Yeah, that's
imagine that for a whole week.
Yeah.
A whole week.
Like, you have not like,
great experience.
if you can't even drink before you're 21 up here, like, you haven't lived life, seriously. Oh yeah, I miss the beaches.
Yeah, we have some great beaches.
Just today. Today was a very beautiful day. It's still a beautiful day outside. And I like to sit outside on the benches or lay outside, on the by the plants and stuff. I like to just relax. Back at home, people sit on the grass. They bring sheets and towels and stuff. And I was asked about 3 times today if I was okay, just because I was sitting outside, on my phone and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I just want to enjoy the sunshine. And that was the first thing that bothered me when I came to state. We have this beautiful lawn out back of Virginia Hall, and nobody goes out there. I'm out there all the time, sitting on my phone or on my computer or talking with some friends. I'm out on the lawn, sitting down in the grass. And that's one thing I miss, enjoying nature. The beach, that's the second thing. Beach weekend is coming up, and I am terrified and dreading going in that water. It's like brown and can't see your feet. And where I'm from, we have like pink sandy beaches, and you put your hand under the water and you can still see it. You can open your eyes under the water and it won't burn unless it's salty to you. But that's another thing I miss, the beaches. I definitely miss my family. They're not with me. They're back at home, but I try to go home every Christmas and summer break to see them, so I miss them. Shout out to the Wilson family. Another thing I miss is relating to people. Being from Bermuda, I have different experiences from other people. The island is very small, so we travel a lot. Like, I've been to Spain, I've been to Brazil, I've been to London. I'm trying to get up to Canada. I've been to the islands, I've been to the States, all around the States, and some people was like, I never left Virginia. And you have to adjust to that, mindsets are different, and accepting of different cultures is different, and it's a little hard time adjusting sometimes when you want to talk to your friends about, oh, so how was your flight? And they're like, I've never been on a plane. And so it's a little hard adjusting to relating to people, and that's one thing I miss. I miss knowing people. I miss walking down the street and, hey, Miss Barker, or hey, Miss Sampson, or hey, so-and-so's mom. I kind of miss that, or even having people call out to you. I miss things like that from being back at home. I don't really miss the food much. It's good back at home, but out here the food is, oh wait, I had greens for the first time. Yeah, so little things like that I miss from home.
If you want to say you don't miss something until it's gone, if I had a chance to go to the beach, when I go home, that's the first thing I want to do. go to the beach. You know how bad I want to go to the beach?
But I mean, like when I was there,
I used to go to the beach,
I
but
used to go, but I never used to go as much. But now that I'm here, it's like I miss
I
it
really
so
want
much.
to go.
Like the water feels so good. We going to the beaches up here, but I mean, like everything about home is just so
And
awesome.
the
Like,
bipolar weather. I mean, home may have some bipolar weather, but trust me, it's not the extreme to cold as heck in the morning and then
And hot.
hot in the afternoon. By the time you go to your 8 o'clock appointment and you get out of the appointment, it's so hot and you walk around with a people.
it's like crazy. Then don't talk
Can't do
about
it.
when trees going, when stuff going in your eye, then
And
tornado
then-
watch, and
This pollen stuff. My allergies never used to act up until I got here. Now, I constantly have to change my contacts because of the pollen.
sucks.
I can't do
Dun,
it.
dun.
I messed up at home. And I have to spend much money on contacts. You know.
I miss home.
I'm the drinking age.
Yes. Legal at
21.
18.
Candied. Candied.
It's too far from now.
Oh, I'm getting around.
I miss the jams.
No, getting around back home.
My name is
so
almost miss a function.
much easier.
Like,
Probably because we only took 2 square miles. But that's not the point. Just to get to the Wawa or whatever down the road, it's like
walking to town.
0.6 miles.
It's like walking to town.
I mean, I can't do it. Home, I go down to the end of the road, catch myself on a ring, bam, where I want to go. And that's the stuff I used to take for granted.
Yeah.
But Ireland too, I could have drive, but still.
I mean, like
If
everybody can catch
you didn't have a car,
Because
you could
somebody
have a
knows
Ferrari.
somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody more.
But because they're so big, you have to catch 0.3 million buses just to get to one place.
That is only 5 minutes away. That takes you approximately 2 hours to get there.
5 minutes driving, 2 hours walking. It's so sad.
I'm lost schedule.
Just want to big up the VI massive.
Yes, we had some
3, 4,
So we died. 3, 4, oh, you don't know.
Hey, my name is Ajahni once again. My Twitter name, follow me on Twitter at _stop_and_think_J. Yes, I'm very down to earth, fun. A lot of jokes, just follow your boy. And
And follow me at _moon a tiger.
you look like a tiger. But yeah, I would also like to say I miss my family and friends. And I'll be
Imagine we don't want to
soon.
do all of that.